Namo Namah. Namaste to everybody. Um, there is eclipse today, and we there is Akshaya Tritiya in 2 days, and the major transit of Jupiter is happening. And when our Jupiter transit happens, uh, we celebrate it in the name of Pushkaras. And there are a few details that I would like to give, such that we can really understand the significance of it. And also, uh, there are some details from Parampara and also from some Puranas that can help us to actually utilize these days for our benefit. Okay, so let me share my screen. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to talk about the Pushkaras in this session. What is that? What actually Pushkara means? Uh, I'll show the software and things. Then I'll go to the list of rivers and why it is important that these 12 days are very crucial for us. And there is a beautiful remedy for combustion and the significance of Ganga and Pinda Pradhana and the list of donations that we are supposed to do during these days. Okay, let me just first show the software and the things. Okay, so when we try to understand, so when we try to understand the Pushkara, the first thing is that we have to understand the Jupiter and its transit. So here is the basic free software, Jagannath Hora. And see here in Monday, if you can select this here, uh, Jupiter, and pick up planetary transit mode, Jupiter is changing Rashi on, I selected before here, so it is showing from today's date before. So I have to click after and click planetary transit mode. It will say April 22nd, 2023. The Jupiter is changing signs to Aries. Let me see. So planetary transit mode. It is in Pisces on April 13, 2022. Are you able to see the exact transit of 12 months, approximately 12 months? And we have 12 signs, 12 signs starting from Aries. And Jupiter stays in a sign for 12 months approximately. Okay. But now this Mesha transit is happening in 2 days. Let's say, yeah. So in 2 days, April 22nd, 2023 is moving to the Aries. When is the next transit happening? On May 1st, 2024. That is a temporary movement. And the permanent movement is going to happen on May 24. Yes, May 1st, 2024. The next movement is on May 14, 2025. Now let me get back to the wiki page. Okay, now we have to understand the list that we have. So when Jupiter transits to the Mesha, it is Aries in English. So the Ganga river becomes the crucial river for us. And then in when it moves to the it was during April. And when it moves to the Vrishabha in May, okay, May 1st, the date, and the May 14th, the next time, as per the software. See, the Saraswati, Pushkara, the Narmada River, the Saraswati River, all these rivers becomes very, very crucial. And to get into the context, the Pushkara is celebrated when Jupiter transits to one sign. That is very clear. And each sign is mapped to a river. And there is a beautiful story on how Ganga came onto the earth and the Bhagirath Tapasya and there are so many beautiful layers to it, and how important the Ganga is for the ancestors worship. And knowing that ancestors are important, when I mean the ancestors, I'm talking about the Saturn and Saturn effects, and also the curses. So there are specific remedies specially driven around the Ganga. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so what I was trying to communicate is that Ganga is very important for ancestors. We do Pinda Pradhan with associated with Ganga. Okay. So I have spoken about the list of rivers. And why is this 12 days is important? So each sign, so for example, we have 12 signs. Each sign is 30 degrees and 12 threes are 36. I keep a 0, 360 degrees. So Jupiter transit around the zodiac is very clear here. And if I take 30 degrees, and I was telling you that Jupiter transits uh, each Rashi, uh, Jupiter transits each Rashi uh, for an year. So I have to uh, do it like each degree of a Rashi is 12 days. So that's why we celebrate Pushkaras for 12 days. Why is that 1 degree movement is important? That is the concept of Bhava Phala. So when we start learning about the bhavas, any planet in the bhava, adi bhava, I mean, in the beginning of the bhava or the end of the bhava, they give shunya phalita. So when we talk about the shunya phalita, we are talking about the ketu, the upward direction. And also, shunya phalita means there is a there is no result out of it. So it can also mean there is suffering there. That is also Saturn. That is why this Pushkara period is very important, and it is not a good idea to start any good events during this period. Okay, this is specially dedicated for Pinda Pradhan. Recently, uh, I learned this remedy, and I want you to have the knowledge of this remedy as well. That is the combustion remedy. So if your Jupiter is combustion happens because of the Surya. Uh, Combustion means that Jupiter is not visible or available to you anymore. And how can you remedy it? Obviously, combustion remedy is Shiva, but for us, time is very, very crucial and important. Uh, if you can pick up these times and do Shiva Puja nearby the river and take a dip in the river 3 times, uh, it can help you to remedy your combustion. This is the most simple remedy. And do Shiva Sahasranama if possible. And take the river water and with a copper uh, vessel and go do Abhisheka to the nearby Shivalinga. And if it is Ganga, Kashi Vishwanath is the deity. That this remedy works, and this is one important remedy. So everybody who has Jupiter in Aries has to do this remedy. Okay, only in Rashi chart? Oh no. If your Jupiter is combust and if it is there in any Varga in Aries, do consider doing this remedy. Okay. Okay. Ganga, when we literally translate Ganga, Ganga means water. Water has two basic traits to it. Two basic traits. It will help to uh, remove the thirst that you possess, and it will also help you to remove the dirt. Both are Saturninian things, the thirst and the dirt. And Ganga has this trait to give both, to remove the thirst and also to remove the dirt. And the Cancer sign is the Ganga. Every planet in that sign is like um, taken dip in the Ganga. This is from Bhavarth Ratnakara, but yeah, this is also from the Parampara. Why is Pinda Pradhana important? I was already telling. So Ganga is, please do read the story of Bhagirath and the Ganga. You will understand why Pinda Pradhan is very, very important. And there are many different Pinda Pradhans, not just the Pitru Pinda Pradhan. There are different Pinda Pradhans that we do. And let me talk about the donation list. This is taken from a Purana, and the source is Purana. So it is up to you to make a decision. I'm not recommending them or anything. I'm just trying to show you that this is there, and use it with your own discretion. Okay. On the day one of the Pushkara, that is on April 22nd, it is good idea to do the Dana of Suvarna, gold, Rajata, Dhanya means grains, Bhumi means land. Okay. Okay. This is for 12 days. Can I say it is also associated with D12? Think about it. Think about it. And based on your Jupiter's placement in D12, okay, if you divide, in which Dvadashamsa it is placed, you have to pick up the day, and it's good idea to do the donation on the day in a simple term, in a simple language. Okay, I'll show one example such that you can understand. Okay, so day two, Vastra means cloth, Ratna means any Ratna means gemstones. Lavana means salt. Jaggery means jaggery, fruits on day three. Day four, ghee, uh, oil, milk, honey are to be donated. Day five, dhanya again. Vrishabham means ox. Halam means the plow. Okay. Day six, medicines, camphor, chandana, and kasturi has to be donated. Okay, let me go to the day six. Day six, gruham, home. Pita means the seat, the like a asana and the bed. Okay, this is very good remedy for Upapada, obviously. Uh, and day eight, Chandanam, Kandamula means, uh, you can Google it. Okay, garland means the garland. Uh, Day nine, Pinda Pradhana is very good because ninth house is father's grandfather, the lineage, ninth house. Kanya Danam is good. That's why we have some muhurtas for marriage on ninth day from the Pushkara. Okay. Uh, and day 10, Shalagramas and books. Day 11 is elephant. Day 12 is sesame seeds. Okay. And please do use this Ganga Pushkaras and do Pradans and do take dip if you have Jupiter combust. Even if you don't have Jupiter combustion, please do consider taking a dip. If you don't have an opportunity to take a dip, if you are living in a foreign country, you can use a uh, a paper, or we use gunny bags, and write your name or ancestors' names on it, and take it, go take dissolvable gunny bags and write all their names and dissolve it in Ganga. If possible, uh, it has to be dissolvable, and it has to be very, very organic. Okay. Such that it is also good for the river. The whole idea of the river and sustaining the river is very, very important. Don't try to do any activity that is polluting the river, because it gives dosha too. Okay. Hope I have covered everything. Let me check once. Pushkara, list of rivers, Bhafala, combustion, and Pindra. Okay. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.